Muslim leaders warn Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu against involving himself in Nigeria's affair. Some Muslim leaders in Nigeria have cautioned Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu against involving himself in the country's affair. If he involves himself, what are people going to do? The same way he wanted to stop Donald Trump, he wants to stop this one too. Following a statement that Israel would join the United States in protecting Christians from attack in Nigeria, Netanyahu made the remarks on a Christmas Day message to Christian Zionist supporters, declaring that Israel would open a new front to defend Christians facing persecutions in countries including Nigeria, Syria, Lebanon, and Turkey. Reacting on Friday, the Muslim Ummah of Southwest Nigeria, Muslim, criticized how many Muslim associations do we even have? Wow. Muslim, they criticized the Israeli leaders' comments, describing them as ironic given Israel's action in Palestine. Muslim Executive Secretary Professor Wale Abbas said Netanyahu's statement that he would join President Donald Trump in fighting terrorism in Nigeria is unfortunate when what he has done to Palestinians in Gaza is almost worse than terrorism. He has been declared wanted by the International Court of Justice, yet he continues to commit acts of genocide in Gaza and now wants to intervene in Nigeria. This is unacceptable. This is concerning now. Muslim. Former presidential aide Bashir Ahmed also rejected Netanyahu's offer. If you like reject from now till tomorrow, they will still come. How won't you reject it? Because you're a Boko Haram now, Bashir, no be you. You be confirmed bandits now. He also rejected Netanyahu's offer to support, writing on X that any foreign military action in Nigeria, including airstrikes, to be unnecessary and violation of the country's sovereignty. We don't have sovereignty. Stop mentioning sovereignty, I beg. Are you free? You are not. Stanley says he's already involved though. You have the right to do your worst. Exactly. He has been involved. He's going to involve. Babangida said the Jews by Jesus Christ himself. What an irony. Okudili says, what's jihad? Can you tell us about that? It's just intensive, harmful assault and death. That's all about jihad. Linmon says, leaders that are sponsoring bandits and Boko Haram terrorists that has made life so miserable for the Nigerian Christians. In no way, please, Mr. Netanyahu, come. You are highly welcome, sir. El Kamaji says, Benjamin Netanyahu and his friends, they should come if you Muslim clerics don't stop radical jihadists from buying in this country. Joseph says, Israel, come and help Nigerians out of terrorism. Terrorists are bent on extinction of Nigerians and Christians and other vulnerable Nigerians to take over their territories. He says, Israel, please don't mind such blood-sucking terrorist leaders. Come in and help us out from these terrorist people. And Mainasara says, Christian leaders applaud Israel president of his good intention to make Nigeria peaceful. We are very okay with it. It is only the Muslim leaders that are not okay with it. Then obviously there's something fishy going on. Then probably all Muslim leaders, cleric, sheikh, they are all the ones sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Eric Amos says the same terrorist Muslim so-called leaders who fail to condemn or support the fight against the Islamist rapist bandits terrorists is here warning who, if I may ask Israel, ranting of an act, Nigeria is not an Islamic country. It's not though. They should get that into their head. Chukura says, what would you do since you can't combat the terrorists yourself? John Yusuf says, because you would never renounce terrorism. Nigeria and Nigerians called for rescue from Israel. There is nothing you can do about that. Division is even what is highly desired right now in that country called Nigeria. Nothing like sovereignty in that country yet called Nigeria. At Samuel Iliambe says, now I believe there is a terrorist ring in Nigeria. Obviously, there are a lot of them there. A lot of them. Abamed says, when people will not stop bickering against themselves over nothing, there is inviting miscreants taking advantage of their shallow sense of reasoning. Even a murder of innocent children and pregnant women, defenseless those people would venture to help to annihilate the population. Uche says, Nigeria, my country, which of my country, these so-called Muslim leaders are hypocrites, fools. They organize for their people to be bite, advocate for others to lead the face of the earth, but fear for their life when nemesis gets at them. Gaza, good example. They entered Israel, slaughtered 1,000 people. 1,000 plus people on revenge. They shouted genocide. Israel will not only intervene, but they will fish out you idiots, bloodsuckers. Samuel says, we need Israel support, please though. Gerson 377 says, I can see here many people don't know what they are calling state of Israel. You guys will later know that they hate Christians more than Muslims. Go and verify. That's a lie. In state of Israel, Muslim population is up to 6%, while Christian population is just 1%. Okay, so what about the remaining 90-something%? Are they spiritualists? Abeg, go away. Okongo says, meaning you all are terrorists, exactly. He's coming to fight terrorists, so why are you scared? Why are you scared? Ime Odofia says, Nigerian affairs is Israel concern because Nigeria is not and will never be an Islamic state. It's not possible. George Okenwa says, Netanyahu, Trump, harder clash is not a serious problem. It will be sorted out soonest. The world should leak away. Nobody should panic, of course. Chiadi Kaobi says, they will come with America. So people are afraid of Israelites and you are busy buying Christians. Don't mind them. Geoffrey says, Islamic agenda must be destroyed in Nigeria and Biafra must come. Who is that useless Islamic terrorist leader? It's like they are forgotten in a hurry. Onyoka says, when you people attack Israel with Hamas, you forgot it that they are coming to Biafra land. Not Nigeria. They are already here before you threaten the warning. Akafo says, animals masquerading as leaders. They know very well that Israel and America have their medicine. At AJ says, who are the Muslim leaders to speak on behalf of Christians? The Christian leaders have also mandated Netanyahu to involve himself in Nigeria's affair. Yes, so we want him there. Michael says they usually have the right to protect the Christians' rights in any part of the world because it is the origin of Christianity caused in religious aspects. In God's service to protect the Christians against religious genocide, that might be against the Christian. Carry on your support to Christians as security is involved. Didn't you read the previous news of threats against Nigerian Christians to stone Muslims or dead? That's a capital break threat against numerous citizens of Nigeria. Thanks. At Lawrence says, now madness they the Muslim leader head. They want to convert everybody. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Their tactics will not work. They'll just keep trying. Chima says, please let Israel join us to finish those idiots that's warning Israel they just want to be buying Christians. But they will all buy instead. Ali says, only terrorists are angry with him. Exactly. He's only terrorist. If you're a terrorist, that's why you have issues with these people coming to help us. No other thing. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.